The two biggest takeaways from these two books and this relaunch of these two books are going to be calculating ROI the right way when doing HR programs, and also conducting analytics the right way. In other words, with a high level of statistical rigor, which gives you a high level of confidence in what you're doing, which helps leaders to focus on the right areas, to build the right strategy, to take the right actions across the board. If we don't do that when we're starting from a very bad place, we really need to take the opportunity to do it right from the beginning, analyze properly, but then also make it very practical for frontline leaders to take action. This is not about how many reports you can run. It's not about ways that you can move things in different opportunities. You've got to be able to calculate correctly, run the analysis correctly, but then make it very practical for frontline leaders. HR leaders really need the information in these books now more than ever, because leaders are asking for the ROI, the return on investment of what they're doing in HR. And that's critically important. The problem is a lot of times HR doesn't take the time to analyze the ROI, to assess it, to calculate it, etc. And these two books will really help you to do that. More importantly, since HR and the topic of analytics has gotten so hot, we have to do it right. There's a lot of stuff out there that really isn't real analytics. It's more about slicing and dicing data, or drawing pretty pictures, or telling stories. But without any real statistical rigor, then HR leaders will be bringing their organizations down the wrong path. So it's critically important that if you are going to go down the path of analytics, that you do it right from the beginning, that you understand what's needed, and also how to do it in the most rigorous way. Talking today about the relaunch of our first two analytics books from SHRM, Investing in What Matters, Linking Employees to Business Outcomes, and Business-Focused HR, 11 Processes to Drive Results. We're relaunching these books because, well, they've been out for a good while and have been bestsellers, but analytics has really taken off recently, and there's a big opportunity for leaders of all areas, HR leaders up to the CEO, to really get a good understanding of what analytics really is, how to use it to drive real business outcomes, not just HR outcomes, but real business outcomes like profit, sales, etc. And understand how to implement programs in HR and measure their impact. And that's really probably the two most important reasons why we're relaunching these books. At the time that they came out, analytics was not as hot of a topic as it is now. But since it's gained so much traction, these still are the quintessential books on how to connect your employee data to true business outcomes. And that really represents an opportunity for HR leaders.